But you already know it's nighttime, and you already know I still had to make a video, so you already know here I am. And yeah, I'm tired, but I don't give a fuck because I want this shit to work out. I just gotta wake up earlier, guys. It's fucking annoying. Just gotta keep going, no matter how bad, how tired. Keep showing up. Keep going. That's it. Like, you really want it, you're gonna do it. That's what I'm doing. So, anywho, I hope you guys this morning, night, day, whatever is good. Ah, I just need water and we'll be chilling. Anywho, I just wanted to get to the video and to the point of this is really just it's you know what though? Like even the drone shots that you see just now, it takes time to do this. It really does. But it's like if you're really passionate about what you're doing, it doesn't matter. So I guess either way it's worth it. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to remind you guys that we're really not this body. We're not. We're the consciousness that flows through. This is a vehicle and you're stirring that shit, right? You're driving it. You're driving it. You just tell it where you want it to go and it goes. You know what I mean? That moon's just chilling over there. Hola, moon. Anyways, but a lot of people love to, for some reason, believe that they are their body. They identify with it. Thus, limitations come up because they're emphasizing on a false belief that they are in fact the body, but you're not. When you truly believe and understand, or really come to understand that you're not the body, you never were, you see a life at a whole different level. You perceive it to what it really is. You know, the veil lifts and you stop identifying with these limitations that you thought you were because you thought you were the body. You know what I mean? We're the energy that goes through and flows around and whatnot. But with that being said, for some reason, there's this thing that, you know, that feeling when you're about to go to sleep and it's just like, whoa, you like jump, right? It's like it kind of trips you out, almost a little bit scary in a way. You're like, what the fuck? That was your ego coming in and be like, oh, hell no. You were really what was happening. And for some reason, there's just, well, because I guess people are on a different level of consciousness, level of awareness. You could say the 3D, whatever, believing that they're their body. They'll think, oh no, it's a hypnic jerk. What? Or it's an ancestral thing, you know, when we were living in the trees and we were sleeping, it was a defense mechanism. We're like, oh, falling, oh, wake up. No, bro. Sure, maybe that happened. Maybe we were sleeping in the trees and shit, and then sure, boom, but that didn't carry over. That's not what that is. Sorry, not sorry. What it is you're not the body. And if you are experienced in your spiritual practice, you know how to try astral travel. You know what that is, astral projection. And truly understanding that you are not this physical form. You are the light body, the astral body. So what's happening is when you're about to sleep, and we do this all the time because that's how it is. When we sleep, we plan our lives in the higher realms, in the higher dimensions. But people, for some reason, I guess the people that aren't awake and are as conscious, not that that makes them any less. No, I'm not. No, but the ones that believe and aren't that they're the body. Like there's people that literally believe that when you sleep, you just stay in the body. You know, dreams are just dreams, and that is what it is. You know, we're asleep and then we wake up. No. When you sleep, the body is sleeping, but you as a soul, it doesn't need rest. Your human vessel needs rest, your mind. But you as an infinite light being, beyond form, that you don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't even need to breathe. The part of you that needs to breathe is just form, it's just avatar. Isn't that crazy? But you're not sitting there breathing in the other planes. No, it's different. You just are. It's just no word to say it. There's just no words at all. But so when you sleep and when you're about to sleep, and that feeling of falling is really you leaving this physical form to the astral realm, to the astral body. Your soul is literally, there's a tether, right? It's called the white tether, and we're always attached to our vessel. So when you astral travel, when you're sleeping, it's like here's your body, and here's a tether to it, and you're just traveling. But your human mind can't comprehend all of it because you know, really. Well, I mean, you can, but you'll interpret it what you saw in those realms based and what you can only understand here in this realm from what a human could perceive of, right? In the 3D senses or whatever the fuck. So you'll get messages in the form of dreams, if you will, like imagery. When you go to sleep, though, you're up there in the realms planning your life here. You're talking to ancestors. You're talking to your whole soul family that exists in other dimensions. That astral realm where you can actually, oh, I'm dreaming and I'm aware that this is a dream. That's part of the astral realm. You're in another dimension beyond this physical earth realm. So when you're sleeping, you're planning your life. You're doing things that you are able to do as an infinite being beyond form. You know, so that realm where you know you're dreaming is another realm that you can exist and play around in because that's how infinite you are. You are not bound by this reality and the laws of physics, if you will. We're just playing by a set of rules, and we agreed upon it with this when we came in, into this reality, into this vessel. But ultimately, when you're sleeping, you're feeling the fall. If you were to train yourself with astral projection to catch your fall instead of waking up and freaking out, oh my God, it feels like I was gonna die or fall. In a way, it could freak you out because it could give people ego deaths when they're about to astral travel through meditations or plant medicines. That feeling of falling is kind of scary because you're so attached and identified with the body, you think that that's all you are. So it's like, what the fuck? But you're really doing this all the time. When you go to sleep, when you don't catch yourself, you just leave the body. The body is resting, and you as a consciousness is traveling the other realms. Again, planning your life, talking to your higher self, talking to other beings, just your soul family that exists on the other dimensions, because you're so multidimensional, truly. So you're doing that, you're planning your life. You just can't remember all of it. You can't remember all of it, because it's so much to take in with our human perception, if you will, through the five senses that we navigate this reality with. So you'll take it in this form of messages, pictures, whatever. But the whole idea and purpose of this video is just to really humble yourself and don't listen to when people say, "Oh no, it's a hypnic jerk. Oh no, it's just like and then it's just like the natives and stuff. And then when you were sleeping, they was in the trees, and then it's a defense mechanism, bruh. No, you're leaving the body. So remember, you aren't this form. You are the observer observing a form. So it's not I am this body, it's I am the observer observing my form, my body. That's why sometimes if you've ever felt like you were having a third person perspective, like have you ever been sitting there and it's like you can see yourself from like third person view into it because you're not the body. Your awareness is raising. Your third eye is opening more even. And if you practice astral projection, I need to do it myself. You could go to other planes, other realms beyond this earth realm. And god damn, it is a beautiful thing to be able to have access to, right? Like, isn't it so cool that we really are travelers? So that's what it is. Like, when you go to sleep, you're not just sleeping, you're traveling, because that's what we are. We're traveling. We're interdimensionally, multidimensionally traveling. But it's such a gift and understanding to know that you as consciousness is not bound by this physical or what fears to be physical, right? You truly are light. You truly are formless. So once you understand that, it's so freeing because the only thing that you think was solid was the ego, and the ego's not solid either. That mask, that little illusion that you think you are, hell no. You're boundless, because time's not even real. Everything is just is. It's all connected. And the only thing that would stop you from doing anything is yourself, your ego, your limiting beliefs, and whatever. When you truly understand you're not this body and you're having an experience of this human experience of this body, whatever, you see from the greater perspective of, wow, huh, why consume when I can create? You know what I mean? Well, see what this form has to offer. Just go within and express yourself. You got gifts waiting to be tapped into. You got talents, whatever. But enjoy your time here in this human experience. Accept your whole self, your whole essence. I grew up being short. I was always the shortest kid. It sucked. You know what I mean? And even now I'm like 5'7", 5'8", some shit like that. So I'm fucking short, but I've accepted it. And once you truly accept your whole essence, your whole inside and out, you become, it won't even matter about the size, like, because it's like, oh, he's different, he's pretty, he's attractive, he's accepted himself, and that carries a different vibe when you just don't when you own those insecurities, right? Then it doesn't matter, right? Short Kings. Shout out to the Short Kings. You could tell, bro, I'm tired. I'm just looking at myself and I'm like, sorry guys, I'm trying to wake up. But I'm trying it's time for me to travel in the realms, am I right? But just like knowing that, and you'll know this too, I'm pretty sure I'm only reminding you of what you know, but it's like remembering and knowing that when you're sleeping, you are traveling, right? It's like, sorry, I'm not trying to say the same shit over and over again, but you'll wake up and you'll be like, damn, I traveled. Maybe you'll remember, maybe you won't, but that's why it's cool. If you want to keep a journal, you can do it. But every dream has some sort of meaning, even though it seems random or weird. It has a meaning. It really do. There's just you'll only understand it the way that your human mind can understand things right now. Even though you are infinite, even though you are beyond the human form, you can't. In order to be fully immersed in its experience, you have to just play the part of the human. So, in order to get these messages that you get from the realms or whatever, they're in the form of like a picture or whatever, and it'll be weird symbolism or whatever. Symbolism, yeah. And it's up to you to know what it's about or what it's showing you, right? So just follow your intuition, keep meditating, practice astral projection, and I can assure you it is a fear belief there's people that think that if they astral project they won't come back. Bro, I just told you there's a white etheric cord to your vessel. You are protected, you are guided, you have spiritual guides, you have soul family. Just say a little mantra like I am guided, I will come back, like some shit like that. It was like I am guided, I am loved, and I will I'm all it's really you when you leave your body, you're returning to a place that you know, because you are multidimensional. You're not going somewhere that's unfamiliar. You're just going somewhere that you are remembering, if that makes sense, right? Because we went through amnesia incarnating here in this realm. So it's like, yeah, you are remembering these realms, these other dimensions that we come from and that you exist on. So you're not going to go anywhere. No one's going to possess you, bro. Like, you got guides. Like, sure, there's other beings that are curious as you, of you are of them. Or, you know what I'm saying? But you have guides and you have a tether. You will come back, bro. You can travel and you will come. You do it every night, bro. You go to sleep, you come back. You're just when you're astral projecting, you're consciously aware of it, so you're able to like feel, just like you having this experience right now, watching this video. It's a different type of awareness, but you're able to actually be aware, like whoa, and move your form or formless up there in the realm. It's like you can look around, you can do this. It's yeah, crazy, man. I was hearing the weird ass bird. Fucking, but yeah, I just wanted to make this quick video, just really humble you guys, remind you guys how much of the body we really aren't. Stop identifying with it. It is just a form. It is just a vessel. You know what I'm saying? And the more you accept it, and the more you really realize that you are just consciousness inhabiting a form, your your vibe higher. Your body turns because the more you raise your vibration, you go from a carbon-based to a crystalline-based body. So the more you accept yourself and raise your vibration, your form will look more attractive along with your auric field. So you'll look attractive as consciousness and you'll look attractive as a whole. You know what I mean? Just keep breathing, keep that chi flowing. Keep doing that. And the more you breathe and keep that chi flowing, it heals your body, your vessel, and your consciousness. Everything. It's all connected. So just keep breathing. And now knowing and remembering that that feeling is just you catching yourself. You're about to leave the body like you always do, but you caught yourself. The ego was like, oh, fuck. What the hell? That's all. It's not no hypnic jerk. It's not no ancestral defense mechanism. No. You aren't the body. You are visiting the body. And when you go to sleep, you leave the body. And then you come back. God damn it, bro. Did you get it? I hope. Some people don't. It's like, you really think that you're sleeping and just staying in the body? That's when you truly believe you are the body. you will think these limiting beliefs, these limitations, it's not true. You are so infinite. You are not bound by this realm or dimension or form. So humble yourself, guys. I love you. Namaste. Ready?